Hello everyone, today we will check how many French fries we can get from one bag of potatoes. We'll also find out how much you can save by preparing French fries at home, instead of just buying them at McDonald's. Especially for this video, I bought these hefty scales. Let's find out how much our bag of potatoes weighs. 38 kilograms, 200 grams. It will be interesting to compare the weight after peeling the potato peels. Let's do it. Just remove the top layer of peel with a vegetable peeler, place the peeled potatoes in a container and continue to peel all the remaining potatoes. To make it faster, we will work together. All potatoes are peeled, but now it's too dirty. We transfer it all to the sink, put the empty container on the scales, and reset them. We begin to wash the potatoes from dirt. We return the already clean one to the container. The vegetable peeler left grooves on the potatoes, so we can better wash the dirt out of them using a sponge. This way things went much faster. That's it, now the potatoes are clean and weigh 29 kilograms. That is, just by peeling the potatoes we lost 9 kilograms of total weight. I never thought that the peel weighs so much. Let's move on to slicing. Just use a knife to first divide the potatoes into slices, and then onto the sticks. This is how you get these preparations for French fries, but this is a rather long process. To make it faster, I bought a special machine for slicing potatoes. The set includes attachments for country-style potatoes, large fries, average, and small. I think the medium size is perfect. The nozzle consists of two parts. First, install the plastic part on the pusher, and install a grid of knives in the far part of the machine. The device is ready to work, and I think you already understand on what principle it works. Let's take some potato, put it in the device, and simply, pressing on the lever, we cut it. It makes a perfect cut, simply a brilliant invention. It's just that all the cutting happens in one movement. I once had a similar thing, but it was plastic, and it worked very poorly. It cracked and always broke under the load. But here everything is made of metal, you don't have to be afraid to press. It's professional and very reliable. Continue cutting our potatoes. To prevent the potatoes from turning dark, we will periodically throw them into the water and continue until we have cut all the potatoes. Literally 15 minutes and we have all the potatoes chopped. We need to let it soak so that the excess starch comes out. This will take a couple of hours. During this time we will prepare sweet and sour sauce like at McDonald's. Turns out it's made from peach jam. Put the whole jar in a saucepan. We also need apricot jam, add the same volume as peach. Corn syrup will make our sauce beautiful and glossy. Mustard for piquancy. 9% vinegar and definitely lemon juice. Crush and add a couple of cloves of garlic and water with starch. Mix it all until smooth. Now we put it on the stove. We will constantly stir the sauce so that it does not burn, and of course add salt. The sauce should simmer for just a couple of minutes, after which it is ready. Remove from the stove. The garlic has already given off its taste, so we remove it. For convenience, pour it into a sauce bottle and close the lid so that it doesn't get airy. The preparations for the French fries had already soaked and floated a little to the surface and also became super elastic. Now all the water needs to be drained. There is still some moisture left here, so let's get rid of it with a towel. Transfer the potatoes to one of the halves and cover the second one on top. Done. Place the dried potatoes into a container and continue until it is completely dry. Finally, the potatoes are ready for frying. We will cook it in a cauldron. First, let's fill it with oil. We need 15 liters. A thermometer is required to monitor the temperature and turn on the burner. As soon as the oil reaches 140 degrees, transfer the potatoes to the deep fryer. This is the so-called first roast, and it will take exactly 3 minutes. We wait until the timer rings, and you can take out the potatoes. Of course, at this stage, there is no talk of any crust. Dump into a saucepan, and throw in the second portion of potatoes. Absolutely every slice must go through primary roasting. Ready. Now the potatoes are only half ready. Now there will be a hotter frying stage to set the crust. Without primary frying, the potatoes simply would not have had time to cook inside. Prepare the table in advance by covering it with paper towels. As soon as the oil has warmed up to 170 degrees, we begin the final frying. Literally 3 minutes and the crust is ready. You can put the crispy potatoes on towels, they will absorb excess fat. I chose the table, not just a container since a large area is needed here. Otherwise, with each new batch of potatoes, the old ones will be poured with oil, and there will be no crispy crust. And we continue to fry the remaining potatoes. We turned a bag of potatoes into French fries. And to make it tasty, be sure to add salt to it and mix so that the salt sticks to each slice. Having pulled it all up onto the mound, it became clear that there weren't that many French fries that came out of a sack of potatoes. Let's find out exactly how much. To do this, we will sweat and count each slice. And so from a bag of potatoes you get 7,572 French fries, or 17 kilograms, 800 grams. That is less than half the original weight of the potatoes. Let's try it with our sauce. It's very tasty. Our sauce is 90% similar to the sweet and sour sauce from McDonald's. It's time to pack in those potatoes. For this we will use these special boxes. First, we need to straighten them and can be filled with potatoes and place the boxes in gastronorm containers so that they do not fall. Let's continue. I ended up filling 112 boxes. Taking into account all the products and gas, they cost us only $37. If we had bought that amount of potatoes at McDonald's, it would have cost $286, which is 7 times more expensive. We put all the potatoes into the car to take them to the children. We also bought them Pepsi, and also took our sauce and gravy boats, and brought it all to a mother and child home for children in need. The children set out the gravy boats and I poured sweet and sour sauce on them, and the children began to eat it all. A little later they became thirsty and began to drink soda. Apparently, they liked it, and are happy. This project wasn't just about making French fries, it was about understanding the process, uncovering hidden costs, and seeing the potential of what a simple bag of potatoes can achieve. Through this experiment, we learned a few valuable lessons. Cost savings are significant. The financial comparison between homemade and store-bought fries was eye-opening. By making 112 boxes of fries at home, we spent only $37, including all ingredients and utilities. Buying the same quantity at McDonald's would have cost $286, nearly 7 times as much. This demonstrates how much we can save by cooking at home, even when using high-quality tools and ingredients. The value of effort. Transforming 38 kilograms of potatoes into perfectly crispy fries was a labor-intensive process. From peeling and washing to slicing, soaking, drying, and frying, every step required care and attention to detail. Yet, the results were incredibly satisfying. The fries weren't just affordable, they were high quality, made with love, and tailored to perfection. Homemade customization. The ability to customize the size, seasoning, and even the sauce elevated the experience. Our homemade sweet and sour sauce tasted 90% like the McDonald's version, and had the added benefit of being made with wholesome ingredients. This customization allowed us to create something unique and personal, proving that homemade doesn't mean compromising on taste. Food as a gift of joy. The most rewarding part of this journey was sharing the fruits of our labor with others. Packing up 112 boxes of fries, along with drinks and sauce, and delivering them to children in need at a mother and child shelter brought a deeper sense of purpose to the project. Watching the children enjoy the fries, sip their sodas, and smile was a heartwarming reminder of the power of food to bring people together and spread happiness. Sustainability awareness. This experiment also highlighted the weight and waste involved in food preparation. The fact that 9 kilograms of potato peel was discarded served as a stark reminder of food waste. While this wasn't avoidable in our case, it raises the opportunity to explore ways to repurpose such waste, like composting, in the future. Final thoughts. This experiment began as a fun way to explore the potential of a single bag of potatoes, and turned into a lesson in frugality, generosity, and the joy of cooking. Making fries from scratch isn't just about saving money, it's about understanding where our food comes from, appreciating the effort behind it, and finding creative ways to share it with others. By the end, we didn't just make 7,572 French fries or fill 112 boxes, we created a moment of happiness for others, all while proving that a bit of effort can go a long way. So next time you're tempted to grab fast food, consider trying it at home. You might be surprised by what you can achieve. And who knows? You might just discover that the real reward lies in sharing your creations with the people who need them the most.